Good morning, good morning, good morning, all. Welcome. Last morning mindset of November, right? 11/29. Woo, doggy, November flew by. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your first time here, long time here. Here's what I need out of you: who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, what the weather is like in your area. It's warming up today. I think we're going to get to the 40s. We have the mango passion fruit Celsius rocking this morning, along with water, and that's what we have. So you tell me, what do you got? What do you got? And then the most important thing, the 5 things. And the reason that I do this is, to help myself, but also to help you. Make a list for the day. I'm a big list guy. I need to cross things off. Putting it in apps and things like that, it just doesn't feel as good to me as crossing it off. So that's what we do. But you got 5 things. 5 things that I have to get done today. I've got sublimation prints that need to get done and out today. I've got 2 stores that need to get opened up today. I've got glitter HTV that needs to get cut today. I've got white toner transfers that need printed out today, and I've got order supplies. I've got supplies that need ordered. There's a whole list of other stuff in there too. Some artwork, DTF, invoicing, checking stock, looking at mock-ups, cutting things. There's a lot in there, but those are the top 5 things that I need to get done today. So I'm looking forward to your 5 things. So let's check in and see how everybody's doing, and then we'll kind of go over some stuff, folks. We'll see how everybody's doing here. Barb, good morning to you. North Central Minnesota, it's 26, headed to high of 30s. Water in the cup. Good morning to Renee, but it's 19 in Chicagoland. Sun is out. It's supposed to get all the way up to 35 today. I know, right? Heat wave. I think ours said it was like 40. Yeah, baby. Water in the bottle. Great Tuesday with Tal last night. Now I have to redo all my ornament picks. Why do you have to redo all your ornament picks? Tell me why you have to do them all. And we're going to talk about last night's show. And Renee giving Barb a hello. So, make sure, give a shout out to each other in here. When you're here, make sure, like, subscribe, turn on those notifications. The comments help people, right? All that stuff, it's all free to do, and it keeps the lights and mics on. So please, 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 please do. Just like using any of our affiliate links. Barb's 5 things: customer order pickups, customer drop-offs, fix a couple of graphics, digitize a couple of logos, and work on new products. Barb, question for you, because I see that you said digitize a couple logos. Are you doing the majority of your digitizing? Because I know nothing about embroidery, but I know there's kind of like that line of, do you do it in-house or do you send it out? So I was just wondering, for those that embroider, what are those defining factors? Do you exclusively do everything? Do you send it all out? How do you decide which ones to do? So I'm interested to hear. And Barb giving a nice hello back to Renee. And Diana's got 13 degrees, but no snow. The snow makes everything just worse. I'm over it. It should be melted and gone soon. G-Town, good morning, you. 24, high of 50, I heard. Woo, baby. Yeah, 50. Monster Hydro to drink. Not shabby at all. Brian's got 35 and sunny, but rainy tomorrow. I take snow over rain. I know that's odd to say, but at least with rain, snow, everything's frozen. With rain, it turns to ice, and then it freezes. And if it thaws anything out, it turns into a soupy, muddy mess for the dogs, and I'm not ready for that. That's a springtime, fun time thing. Embroidery, order DTF, order supplies, hometown Christmas, trophies, and designs. Brian's got locked up Wednesday. I like that Wednesday for you. Renee, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I didn't know about this. Pre-op doctor appointment for trigger finger surgery on 12/18. Pick up new ribbon that I ordered last night. Make ribbons, take new pics, post items, order blanks. Sounds like a fun day there. FU Facebook user. So the reason I say FU is because that stands for Facebook user. And when you come in through Facebook, unless you give StreamYard permission, it doesn't show who you are. So the way to stop that, just head over to fatdadlive.com. While you're there, make sure to like, subscribe, and we will see who you is. But you've got 23 degrees and sunny. Sun makes everything better. Coffee in a cup, order DTF prints, order clothing, embroider stockings, invoice, and play with laser. And that sounds like a great day all the way around for me. DTF prints, especially if you order from me. Hey, I love that. But order clothing, embroider stockings, because a lot of embroiders, right? This is like your stocking time of year. It's where you guys, like the single heads, really shine at, because it's super simple, easy to do, right? I'm assuming. So I'm learning more with it. I play with laser. I definitely want to play with the laser, but we've had some catastrophes this week, and once I get through the comments, we'll start on Monday and work through where we are this morning for it. Sarah, good morning to you. 21 in Southeast Wisconsin, rising mid 30s. Look how excited we are about the 30s, right? It's crazy. That's how you can tell Midwest people, right? We're like, ooh, it's 30s, man. You better grab those shorts. Facebook user, I send mine out. Time is money, and I can be working on other things while it's being digitized. And that's what I was wondering, because I don't know how long some of that process takes. Because we're the same way on certain artwork. We'll do a lot of conversions in-house on things, but we also send some things out. We work partnerships. That way, while they're doing that, we can do this, and we just charge accordingly for it. Barb does most in-house. If a design is super detailed, I send it to a digitizer. Good to know. Agreed. Rain just soaks in, and snow you can brush off. Yeah, like I can be outside and just like a light snow, especially one that's like in the not a bunch of wind, because snow is fine. Wind with the snow, okay. Now that cold rain in the wind just makes for a trash day. So I'm right there with it. Barbara, like the morning, 26 last time I checked. Sunny makes it feel better. Yeah, anytime it is sunny, it does make things feel better. T-Town, 5 things. Start hat order for tinter with cool, colorful thread and puff. Ooh, that sounds like that's going to be a great project to show off. Also get big YouTube. Also get a big YouTuber's test hats done and out the door. Very nice. And also warming up these jackets to press prints on back and cut glitter when that comes in. Love it. Now, question. T-Town, you're working out of your garage shop, right? Your home shop. Do you have heat out there? I've been, I think this weekend is when I'm going to insulate the rafters of our garage, because the walls are already insulated. But I'm looking at different heat sources, and though, I look one time and then it shows up on every feed, is those diesel powered heaters, like $120 off Amazon, wherever. And it seems like, people say that they're rock solid on it. So I was thinking about getting one. I didn't know if anybody else had one or knew it there. Connie said, I thought I was on Utah. I'm ordering DTF from Utah. Oh, I love that, Connie. Thank you for that. I love that. Diana, assign barcodes for products, meeting with gas station about future orders. Ooh, tell me more about that. Do you mean future orders that you would do for them, for things to place in the gas station? Or what was it? Like when, it's been a few years since I ran a gas station. It's been 23. Jesus, that makes me feel really old. It's been 23 years to be exact. But when we ran them, we had an end cap where we had different vendors that would come in and basically put their stuff there on consignment. They'd put it in there, we'd write them a check for it, and it was okay. It was never really big money maker for them or big money maker for us. So I think we ended up phasing it out, but I'm interested to know more about that. Check stocks at Peddler's Mall booth. Finish wood acrylic ornaments. Love it, love it, love it. T-John says, I only digitize easy things. If I'm busy, I send it out. But yes, Barb, I send out all the hard, which a lot are. But I know how to. I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that. Nothing happened to doing it. It's just I'm not, until I get the right location for it, because I need to build out a wall to make it work. Because where I want to put it is above the door, but above the door is where the loft is, and I need to enclose the loft. Well, the throw on that then basically comes down a hallway, and what I need to see is if that's going to work. Because of where it's at, I might have to just build that all out and do a loft all the way across, mount it there, and then just basically run it across there, which that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing. But then the stuff underneath the loft is underneath the loft. So I've been going back and forth with that, talking to a couple different heating air people, we've been going back and forth with ideas. Some are like, yeah, it shouldn't be any fine because, you can move it and you're getting everything out of the way. But what it's going to do is create more of a tunnel for it to go through when it's up top and then spread from there. The other thing is because I don't want to put it on any of the other walls, because one side is like the side of the house. And so that means I'm going to have a big line run down and around, and the front doesn't make sense. So where it makes the most sense at is where we're trying to see what the best logical solution is. And I really think if I just put it right there, we're going to be fine. But I also have a spacing issue. So just trying to make it all work. And with that, it's like $120, and it can take from what I've seen, uninsulated garages, people were getting them up to like 50 degrees. And it is basically using a liter of diesel fuel, a liter to 2 liters every 18 to 24 hours. So how many liters in a gallon? Do the math. Not too bad. It takes the chill out of it. I insulate the top. We should be good to go on it. I use gas. So if the power goes out, my laser will be okay. Love that. I have heat outside. Yes, I have a Mr. Heater hooks up to propane t-shirt business all inside. So have you seen any of those Vevor diesel heaters? And I've talked to a couple different people that have them. They're using them in RVs. They're using them in their golf cart because it runs off a 12-volt power supply. They use it in their semis, RVs. They've used them in their tents. And I'm like, for real? And they're like, yeah, you just vent it out. There's a muffler that's on it. You put it out through there, and you're good to go. And that thing will be toasty AF. I'm like, huh, I might look for it. Okay, so yeah. Now they buy wholesale and then retail. Yep, and that was kind of sort of what we did on it. Let me see on that. Ooh, damn, T-Town, that's legit, man. I'm down with that one. Can I show it? You tell me if I can show it off. I have an outside enclosed porch. It's just stocked right there. 1 gallon is 3.78 liters. Thank you for the conversion, Brian. So that means basically a gallon of diesel should last you, 2 days? So do the math. Is it going to be cost effective to keep something heated? Probably not. But to get the chill out of stuff, it just might work for it. Yeah, go for it. All right, cool. I'm going to show off. This is the picture that T-Town sent. Look at that. Look at that legitness. How many colors are in that bad boy? Is it every color you have? That seems like that. See, I'm very customer already seen it. Perfect. All right. So while you continue to answer questions, talking there, let's talk about this week. So this week has been a catastrophe for us. And reason being is we're still finding hiccups from the website. I'm finding I didn't get emails that needed to, or getting messages that came through. So I think I got that fixed this morning. There's some orders that because of the categories that people selected, that didn't end up in the system. So I'm finding those. There's other ones that had bad artwork that the system didn't kick out. And so it just sat there with it with nothing going on. So we should be getting, I am about 85% positive by the end of this week we'll have all the kinks worked out. So just bear with us a little there. But everything should start swimmingly faster here sooner. It's just a little learning process to make all this work right, but we're getting on top of it there. Monday, let's start with Monday. I was so powerful that when I went to flush the toilet, I broke a handle. And it just wouldn't do anything. I'm like, what the hell? So you took the top off, and where that handle comes through and the arm, it broke on the arm. So, okay, great. Go Menards, get that now. I put on my Mario hat, and I'm a plumber, and I fixed that. So, yay, I fixed it. Of course, I have to take Corey because she's like, what do I need to go? I'm like, you need to pick out a handle. God knows I'm going to pick out the wrong handle, and there's 17 of them to choose from. So pick out the handle that you like, and then we're good to go with that. So we got that picked out, good to go. Yesterday, it was yesterday morning in the downstairs bathroom, right by the sink, there is water on the floor. And we thought maybe the cats spilled over their water because that's the downstairs bathroom. That's where the cat's food and stuff is. Or maybe the dog decided to relieve himself or whatever. Couldn't figure it out. Didn't really stink. Didn't know what was going on with it. So I pulled that off. I opened up my first thing is, hey, something happened underneath the sink. So I opened it up. I seen it was dry. There was no water coming from there. Okay, so something had got spilled, whatever. About 2 hours later, there's water back. I'm like, what in the hell? So I start drying it up, and then I watch and I listen, and I can hear water, which is, as a homeowner, that's probably one of the worst things is when you hear water dripping or running and knowing that no faucets are on. So where our bathroom is, on the back side of it is where Corey's desk is, and there is the access panel for all the plumbing that's in there. So I'd have Corey come down and say, hey, I need you to clean off your desk, pack everything up because I need to pull your desk out so I can get in there, which, is an ordeal, It's not something you typically get to. So, when you have, boxes of things on your desk and you have the, layout set up for it underneath your desk, you have storage. So I get to the panel and they're right towards the bottom. It's a little damp. Right. Oh, okay. Okay. So pull off the 6 screws, open it up, and sure as shit, there's water in there. Okay. So now where's it coming from? So, I'm looking right here to see is there a pipe broke here, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything, but I can see water. So, I have to put my head on the wall and look around, and then I see it coming from upstairs. Oh, even better. So upstairs, straight up from that, on one side is a bathroom, the other side is the kitchen. So it shares the plumbing through the wall there. So I'm like, okay, where is this at? So I open up the kitchen sink. I have cleaned everything out there, and because I look and I don't see water. I'm like, oh, that means it's coming from the shower side, which means it's time for a new shower remodel. We got to pull everything out because there is no easy access to that one. So as clearing stuff out, I realized that what was happening was where the line goes to the filtered water. Something happened up there because it's never easy to get to anything under a sink between a drain trap, a garbage disposal, a water thing up the side. It was coming down that line, and where that line was kind of curling at, it just happened to be going right against the wall and coming straight down. And it was a pretty steady stream. And so once I got everything cleaned out and moved, then I could see stuff. Okay, great. So pull all this out, dry it all out, put a bucket underneath it, disconnect that, got that one taken care of, and pulled the T off, put it back there because I just shut off the cold water. Perfect. Everything else works. We can make that stop. Pull that off. Go to just take that part out, because there's a T. Boom, I'm gonna drop that in here, and we'll just take that out, and I'll worry. I'll get it later. Put it back in, turn on the water, and then I noticed just on the other one, the other T for going to the dishwasher, there's just a little drip on that, and it's just kind of traveling, and it's not really doing much, but I can tell that it's going to be an issue there. Try tightening it up, no dice. So that means today, so I pulled that out, did the same thing, and that means today I get to go to Menards and get a new filtered water spigot. I'm going to switch out to a different water system in there. I get a dishwasher line, and I get to play that. So Mario's busy this afternoon after working because I need a dishwasher, and I want the filtered water. So, yeah, right. That's been my Monday to Tuesday, and so I don't know what's going to happen today. Apparently, 3 days in a row, I'm a plumber, and the chicks a lot of you, being a homeowner, because when you rent a house, hey, landlord, I got water leaking. Come fix this, right? Homeowner, hey, Todd, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin your day because there's a water issue. So, yes, I was able to get that taken care of for the most part, and now no more water leaking. I got up this morning, checked under the cupboards, checked the hole in the wall, checked everywhere. Everything is dry. So I got that. Today we'll be fixing stuff this afternoon, and it just Wednesdays are a tough day anyway because the kids got out early, so that just cuts into your production time of it, and it just it made for a really, really fun past couple days. So there's my vent. Hey, welcome to life, right? It hits you when it comes in like that, and that's just how it goes. See, Diana says that I have a 350-gallon tank with a wall heater. Then it gets filled 3 times a year. Oh, for propane? Is that what it is? And he tells us the name is a thread that is dyed together crazy, but the rest is more colors. I think it's 9 or so colors. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I can understand that now. He said, haha, we just had to do that for the main floor bathroom. And when Ella came home to visit, she was not happy about our choice. What, changing out a handle? Yeah, right? Something as simple as that. But I mean, that's the joys of it. You plan stuff. I planned on, having a little more laser fun last night after the show. That didn't work. Which, last night's show. If you haven't went back to watch, if you didn't watch it last night, I say go watch it because I think it was a great show. I learned how to make bows. Bows had kind of frustrated me and scared me, and so we had Cindy on from Creative Diva, and she walked me through it. And not only did I tie a bow and an ornament, but I tied a standalone bow, and it was a fun show. That kind of reminds me of the old. If you've been around for a while, the old school Tuesday with Todd's, where we would just make projects and see how things work. That's how it used to be, and I really need to get back into that because it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun making bows. So I think maybe we're gonna do one Tuesday show a month. We're gonna definitely dedicate to me learning a new craft of some sort, and I'm gonna do it with your help. You guys are gonna say, hey, this is the next thing I want you to learn. So it sounds like maybe the hair bows are on tap for next month. You tell me, what did you think of last night's show? If you watched it, did you learn anything? Do you have a better way? I'm open to all the feedback for it. Ryan says, I understand your plumbing fun. We had a transmission go out in one car, a tire and wheel bearing in another car, and daughter's truck was backed into. And Brian says, I'm not a car mechanic. The good thing about, I'm not going to say the good thing about me is I've been a jack of all trades and a master of some. So for about, I've always been decent with cars, and I ran a shop for a couple of years. So if somebody can diagnose it for me and it's stuff to change out, I don't have any problem with that. Some other things where it needs to be done, I'll just take it in because it's cheaper for me to have them do it while I'm not doing it. Like the last thing I changed out was in our van. We had a fuse panel or a fuse block issue, and it's a known issue with there's through the dealership it was like $1,700 to replace, and it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks before they could get us in anywhere because everything was on back order. So I found I found a place online that actually rebuilds them. It was like $600. I ordered it in and I took care of it myself, swapped pins, did all that, and so it saved us a lot there. Some of the other stuff, I just give me a lift, I'm on it. If I have to crawl on the ground, do it. No, I'm getting too old for that, so I'm not doing that. As in the back in so 20 years ago when we were running the convenience store, or when we were running the phone stores, we were doing a lot of construction on our own build out. So working with the different construction guys, I got a decent enough handle. I wouldn't call myself a house flipper. I'm not going in and doing all of that. I'm a good project manager. I can delegate things, but when it comes to like household things, I've ran new electrical in the house. I hooked up the hot tub, ran electrical for that, buried all of that. Furnace and air, did that for a few years. So I understand the concepts of fixing things and doing it with rebuilding printers, things like that. So, I guess I do have that handiness underneath my belt. And Sarah's going to go watch the replay later this afternoon. Yes, you should, Sarah. You watch it and you tell me what you think of that. What's up, Chuck? Good morning to you. 43 with the high of 63 there in Florida. We need the episode she's on, though. I'll find what I know. There's a link somewhere on it because it's more. I think she's more of the background character in the waiting room. I'll have to find it. I'll find out for her. I love the idea of craft afternoons with cocktails. Yeah, and so what I was thinking was like if we plan this right. So like if we're gonna do bows, if I'm gonna get with Cindy and say, all right, Cindy, I want to learn how to make bows, and I tell you guys, okay, here's a supply list that you need. And here's, grab your drink of choice and let's do it. Now, on StreamYard, I think I can have like up to 10 people. So if you'd be up for it too, I can invite you on screen and we can all kind of craft together. I can, show everybody. We can show 1 or 2 people. We can do what all it is there. But I think together we can learn something, just, take an hour out of your busy day for yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that, I can't say there's 2 types of people because I think there's a lot more than 2 types of people, but, there's a couple types of people, and you have some types that think you have to work all the time, right? If you're not working all the time, then you are not a real true business owner. And I can't agree with that because I think if you work all the time, what are you working for? Like if you're missing birthdays, if you're missing kids' events, if you're missing anniversaries, if you're missing movies or friends gets together, you're missing all this stuff for work. You don't own the business, you have a job, and a crappy one at that, because we should all be doing this with the goal to spend more time doing the things you want, spend more time with your family, spend more time with your friends, spend more time, vacationing, enjoying the better things in life. If you're constantly always working, you never have that opportunity for it. And for me, there's plenty of time when work needs to be done. Like I said, most people know my day. I'm in the office between 5 and 6, and I'm out between 5 and 6, so we'll put in, our 12 hours a day, especially earlier in the week. Usually by the time Thursday hits and it kicks back on Friday, I don't try to schedule a whole lot because that's my catch-up day. That's my day for calls, my day for meetings, my day for planning, and my day for emergencies, things that need to happen that come in. And the weekends, I try not to work. I might work for a couple hours in the morning, but for the most part, I try not to. Now, there's a difference between working and, hey, I'm binge watching Squid Games, last night, and I was working on some stuff there. I'm working while I'm working. I was working on trying to figure out why I screwed up some laser files and wasn't working with that. But that's what we do. I don't want anyone to hate what they're doing. I want you to enjoy it. I want you to be able to be in this forever. And if you don't enjoy it and it's a job, you're going to be out of it and it's going to get burnt out of it. So, you need to take that time to do it. What type of person are you? Are you a workaholic and you think you have to work? I mean, this is, to me, if this is you and that's how you feel you need to do it, that's 100% on you. I don't get it. I don't have a problem with that. Because on both sides, there's two issues with it. If you're somebody that does all that, but then you also are somebody that, complains, hey, well, I can't go to my kid's thing. I can't go to this event. I can't watch this movie. I can't do this because I'm always working. Well, then change that. Now, on the flip side, if you say, I don't have enough time to get this done, I'm far behind, I'm this, but you just, binge watched, Squid Games last night, then that's 100% on you. It's all about priorities, what needs to happen. So our list of 5. Yeah, it would be nice to get a bunch of this stuff today done, but as long as these 5 things are done, then I'm happy. Those are the things that need to get done, need to be taken care of. That's why I do 5 things. So it's a big mental thing, and you don't want to get burned out. A burnout is the worst, I think, for anything there. Chuck's going to have to rewatch. Yeah, Chuck, rewatch it. I made some both. Actually, they're upstairs on the ornaments. I learned how to make one in my hand, which was kind of nifty. And then once I figured out, I got to go from the bottom up, I was going from the top, then it made sense. Learned a little bit about, why you select different fabric for different bows, and then, made the one in the ornament. So I was happy all the way around with that. So I think hair bows would be the next thing. And Sarah said, heck yeah, watching you testing things is pretty awesome. Do some more of the making. And I missed that, but this is what I need from you guys. What do you need to see? What do you want to see me make? I mean, there's plenty of stuff out there we can do. I mean, things in the past, we did a lot with sublimation, and that's always an easy thing to go back to. So maybe I can show that off. I've got some sub projects coming up. I think we've got an order of golf towels and some ball markers and some other stuff. So maybe that could be a project where we show that off doing that. And then we've got some other things, that we did. We've done rhinestones before, we've done HTV, we've done DTF. The laser, that's where I think we can add a lot of new content to it, because there's like one of the things I want to make just for the kids. And, I don't think there's not enough time to put it together and sell it. Is the Christmas countdown slide, and it looks cool. I could probably do it, but most of those you want to have sold in people's hands by now so they can start using them on the 1st. So we might do, a couple just to show that here's what it is and have for display on things. But, we kind of really need to decide here's what we're going to do and put out. And that's on the project this week for it. Alan's got 5 things. Work 7 to 3, finish TRW order, wait for UPS to deliver more S1 parts. Ooh. What other S1 parts do you have coming? Clear space and bring S1 home. Wait for new laptop. I need to add the riser base to my S1. I still haven't added that to it. I haven't opened that. I haven't opened the rotary. I haven't opened the conveyor system. So there's still a lot to it that I haven't opened yet, and it's just because I haven't made the time for it. I mean, I could do it. It'd have everything set up, but like getting these 5 things done, accomplished, then what happens? Life happens. So trying to come up with that. Like today with Wednesday, kids get out early. It's also basketball. So we have to plan accordingly for that. When's dinner? It's like, okay, I think we're going to do tacos tonight. And so if we're doing some tacos tonight, I know it's Wednesday, tacos. We didn't do tacos last night, but take care of the meat earlier in the day. So then it makes it easier for that to go tonight. And yeah, it just goes, transmission is the 3rd in this car this year. Holy smokes. Which car is that? And what's the deal? What is going on there? I'm not down with that. I feel all entrepreneurs are Jacks and Janes of all trades. We have to be, right? Especially if you own the business and you have equipment and you're trying to make things work. Yeah, you got to figure things out because sometimes tech support is no good to you because they're, a day behind or you need to know now. So you're Googling stuff, you're trying to figure it out. No, I'm not giving Dirk a drink. I'm going to find Dirk's sensor and pull Dirk's sensor out because Dirk says that he's thirsty, and Dirk has a full refreshments of drinks over there. So I'm not sure what Dirk's problem is. But yeah, I need to. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with him. He's got plenty of fluid in him. He should be shutting up. But yeah, see, now he'll be fine. It goes there. Brian says, "Do you use Canva social media posts? I have the last couple of weeks and enjoy it more than starting from scratch." Brian, I do. And so here's the thing, right? As much as people have, really, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit on Canva. Like, it's not a real design program. It's not this and that. Man, for social media stuff, for a lot of things, Canva is amazing for it. Like for me, it's just the idea, right? Canva has so many templates where it's just a base for things. Ooh, I like this setup. Okay, I can change up my stuff here. I can do it here. So, absolutely, I think Canva is perfect for that. And maybe that we can add that to the show list of just using Canva to make your social media posts, using Canva to create different things because there's so much you can do with it. I bet I know about 1% of what there is about Canva. I'm more of like, okay, yep, I like that template. I'm going to use that one. We're going to put that one out there for it. But yeah, having template based systems because even it's the colors, the ideas, the layout of it, because I can change colors or I can change words. I love it for it. Very, very much so. Danny said, "My business is my playhouse. I get to create, or I love it. I would love to see bling hairnets. I need to do some of those for a horse show. What are those bling hairnets? Is it just like a regular hairnet and it's just blinged out? Come on, I need more information on that." T-Town said, "Well, man, turned on my press and that thing is not working. I think I'm jealous because I bought a new one." I'm just going to say you tripped a breaker. That's what I'm going to say. The breaker got tripped. That's what I'm going with. Breaker got tripped, unless it's an IQ 360 and then the display is bad. Then that seems to be like a known issue with those, right? George, good morning to you. Yeah, that does suck, Brian. And it says, "Oh, it says Air Probe Short. Anyone know the Fusion IQ? Call in the stalls, man. Call in the stalls. Have them walk you through it because I don't think it's a good thing." I I don't remember, to be honest with you, but I thought it was, I was thinking you'd say it was a display. Nope, that's something else. Alan's waiting on the rotary, the conveyor, the air assist, and the Black Friday mystery box. Very, very nice, Alan. You went all out, right? Did you get the 40-watt one? And at Brian, Canva is my fave. I have a whole calendar each month planned out on my Canva. It's amazing. So, I mean, it almost sounds like, listen, Sarah went ahead in here and said she has a whole calendar for each month planned out on her Canva, and it's amazing. So I think with a little encouragement, we could get Sarah on here to talk about how she uses Canva in her business and what she means by this whole calendar of a month of planning, right? Sarah, you're shaking your head no. I can feel it all the way here. The wind started moving. You were shaking your head so much up there north. But what do you say? Should we get you on a future show and you can talk Canva and how you're using it? T-Town says, "I love Canva now that I'm using it." Sarah, it sounds like another reason for me to come spend a day with you. See, right there. See, we could just have her on. We could just have her on here. The magic features are amazeballs. What magic features? Tell me more. See, I don't know. I does know. I don't know. Does Dirk need AA? Yeah, Dirk needs AA because I don't know. He doesn't need a drink. He is full, ready to go over there. Yes, they have rhinestones and cabochons. Ooh, I know that word. I'm learning. I'm learning that. As soon as this live's over, I'll be on the phone for sure. I don't blame you. Get that figured out. But the plus side is you got an extra press, so you're good to go there, right? I could tell you were shaking your head. I don't see any reason not to bring you on here, right? We can just just I'll send you the link. You can just share your screen. You don't even have to get on screen. You can just talk and you can just show us. because I think that's there. I mean, I think it's fair, Sarah. Like, I help you out. Hey, this is your turn to help me out and say, hey, this is how this works, man. This is how you can use Canva. So I think that this is a great idea. Yeah, you got 3. So see, you probably did get jealous, and good luck. Good luck with it. I know people have had to rebuild their 360s, or not their 360s, not their IQs, um, and it was a pain. I don't know, man. It seems like those are not built like they used to before they switched to that. Like the 16 by 20, the hover, man, that thing, there's not much to it. The other ones seem like they have a lot more issues for it. Alan says, I chose the 40 watt, received 250 promo discount during Black Friday week. Awesome. And Alan, you probably didn't use my affiliate link, did you? So thanks, buddy. Thanks for not using my affiliate link. It's free if you use that. So just throwing that out there for everybody else. It doesn't cost you a thing to use our affiliate link. And it helps put food on my children's table because we're poor and I have to replace plumbing. And I told my kids they're not going to eat because I got to replace plumbing because Alan didn't use our affiliate link. So sucks, Alan. I'll tell my kids to write you a Christmas card. Giving you shit. I would like it because I've never used Canva. Okay, CC. We'll put Canva on the list. Canva learning on the list. Other things. One of the things that somebody had talked about was mock-ups. And I know that there's a lot of different programs for it. So I think I'm going to put that show together too. How do the different websites for mock-ups. So if you're using an app or a website or something other than Photoshop and Corel for your mock-ups, if you would be so kind to drop those in the comments as well, because I think that's going to be a future show on the different ways to do it. Like I had posted the ornament that I was like, yeah, it was because we were testing it out. Which, do I even have that one over here? I don't even know if I have that one down here close enough to see. No, I thought maybe no. I'm looking around to see if it's around here, but I think it's upstairs. But they'd taken the picture and they made a mock-up for me of it, and I was like, wow, that was legit. So if you are using those, let us know, because it was called, look and see if I can see what the name of it is real quick and see if anybody else uses that, because hey, that's how we learn, right? We learn together and we go through our different motions of it, and I'll see which one it is here, because it wasn't too long ago that I posted it there. It was Photo Room. I've never heard of Photo Room before, so I don't even know what it is, but I will show you. I posted, this picture asking for people's thoughts as we figured it out and went through, and okay, cool. We figured stuff out, and legit, they said Photo Room, and that was the mock-up that they created. And I was like, wow. So I seemed pretty impressed with that. So put your stuff in there, and yeah, so we can learn more about mock-ups. That'll help all year long. Nope, Canva would not let me into their affiliate program yet. Reason being is I don't have enough video content on Canva. So that's why I said we need to start Canva so I can start putting stuff out there for that, and I can get that one. And look, Sarah says Canva does mock-ups too. So Sarah, I'm telling you, Sarah, we're getting you. You're going to do this. You're getting out of your shell, and we're going to do this. And Anna says yes on mock-ups. So see, Brian said place it for mock-ups. And Sarah said, place it as my go-to for mockups. And code auto-filled when I was on the website, but I did use your link initially. I think it worked out fine because there's not a code. I think we'll find out. I'll see if anything came through there, but theirs is a decent one where it's just a link tracker and you can use any code. So we'll find out this month if any of it worked for it. T-Town says, I have placed it too, but don't use it that much. And oh, nice on the mock-up photo. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, so that's why I'm gonna look at different. So I'm gonna ask in the group, what everybody's using, because I think that's another great one. As people has it, then it's just more things to do it. So, future show ideas. Looks like I'm making bows. We're gonna get Sarah on, and we're gonna be talking Canva, right? So, yep, we're going to be talking Canva there. We've got mock-ups to do. We've got Bob coming up next month talking about reputation management and social media. So we've got a lot going on. And then January we're talking VAs. In February we're talking AI. So we're getting stuff scheduled out there, and I'm not sure what the schedule is going to look like for next month because holidays fall on Sundays, right? Is that the case for it? Mondays. So we've got how are you working that week? Because Christmas Eve falls on Sunday, Christmas Day on the Monday, New Year's Eve on Sunday, New Year's Day on the Monday. Are you guys taking anything extra off? I know a lot of people that close down during that time of Christmas, so the 26th, they'll be closed. Their last day will be the 22nd, and then they won't reopen again until the 2nd because they'll take that week off there. But what does your holiday schedule look like for that? And then what is your holiday cutoff, to make sure that people are getting stuff by Christmas? We have plenty of stuff to think about there. And look at Cindy herself joining us here. Drinking cherry hint, teaching a tree topper bow class and wire wrapping class, then making my tutus for a Christmas program and tutus for a friend's chicken and for family farm Christmas photos. Okay, so teaching a tree topper bow class. Cindy, I think you just figured it out. I think we figure out a Tuesday, and that's what we're going to do. Tree topper bow, right? I think that works. But looking at Tuesdays next month, I think we can do that. 5th, we could 5th or 9th. That's 19th is already too late. I think the 12th is when we're getting with Bob. But the 5th, if you're up for it, you up for bow making tree topper next Tuesday, the 5th? If so, let me know, and we'll put that together and get me like a list of stuff, and then we go from that. Because the 12th will be with Bob, and then the 19th we can do Canva with Sarah. Sarah's going to come on the 19th to do Canva, and the 26th we'll just kind of do a year in review. So I think that's good. I think that's good, right? I think that's good. Right? How's that sound? Does that sound good to everybody? I guess I just need to make sure that Cindy's on board for this tree topper bow class, and we do that on next Tuesday. And then we've got Bob on the 12th, Sarah on the 19th, which we all just work Sarah, and she'll be good there. And then the 26th will be a recap. So I think we got the month planned out. And Renee to Cindy said it was a great class last night. Thanks so much. I'm telling you, tree topper bow this one, and then I'm assuming it could go right into hair bows into January. I'm telling you, we're getting this bow thing down, guys. Dana's closed December 25th, and then the 30th and 31st. So you're closed. So you've got 3-day week, 2 3-day weekends in a row. Gotcha. And now the error is gone. Just let it warm up in the house some. It was outside because I needed the room inside. And that could be because let me go back. What was the temp sensor probe? So I wonder if it was just too cold. It was just too cold, and that's what it was reading. All good. See, look, we're getting there. We're getting there figured out. I think we can make this all work. All right. That's what we're doing. Tree topper bows are a go. All right. Let's just hope the chickens don't kill me before that. Okay. So Cindy, I'll message you, and that way you can give a list of supplies. I will create that list. I will put it all together in links, and then I will start promoting and pushing that out there. So that way, if you want to join in for a crafternoon next Tuesday at 5 p.m., where we're going to create a bow Christmas tree topper, grab your drink of choice, and let's craft together. So I'm down with that. Email marketing. Anyone doing this successfully? Mixed results on my end, Brian. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm working with Bob. We're actually, now that we've got the new website, we're going to add some things to that. Chatbots, reignite the email list, because I need to, this is the last month that I'm using MailChimp, and we're going to fully go to that because my MailChimp doubled. Now it's almost $80 a month, and there's no reason for that when I've got the other system that I could be using. So I just need to be done and make this the last time of MailChimp and get everything in there, because we use it. Ours is more brand awareness to get people to show up to this, to get people to check out Tuesday with Todd for our bundle links, and we'll get some sales from it. I should not be. I'm not getting the industry standard of $1 per list per person. And the reason I know that is because I'm not pushing enough. I'm not doing it enough. We used to be really consistent with it, of making sure that we had weekly emails going out, and we would have one go out on Sunday that said, here's the links for the show this week, and here's all the topics for it. We'd have the ones go out each day for Tuesday with Todd right before it. We'd have the ones for the bundle drops, any specials or anything like that. And we just got away from it. And the biggest reason was because it all fell on me. And I did not feel that it was a good use of my time. And looking back, that's completely opposite. I should have really been sticking with that, because those are generating sales for future orders. So, in fact, this morning, even though it's not on my list, was I went through and started cleaning up part of our email list so that way I can add it to the new system and get it all set up, and then we'll go from there. So we should see. It's tough, open rates, thing like that. Do we have email marketing October? I think we might December. Maybe that we'll have to do in March. We'll talk email marketing, social media, because VAs are January, AIs February, March. We can talk email marketing. Maybe that's sort of a good March topic for Bob. And no, Brian. See, I think we're kind of all in that. I think even a lot of the gurus that I follow, it's kind of the same thing, is that you need to be hitting it and hitting it and hitting it and hitting it to get things out there. And if you're just putting it out once every so often, you can't do it. It's like just fishing. You just can't throw it in once and just let it sit there and hope that the fish come to it. You got to keep trying and keep casting and keep reeling and keep casting and keep reeling. So I need to get better at it right there. Now look at that. Brian says, I saw Canva has some email marketing templates. Yeah, we need to, this Canva thing. Sarah has a lot on her plate to figure it out for Canva on that, because I am scheduling it in. I'm going to, and Diana's completely right. It's hard when you're one person team. And for even us, we're a two to four person team, because there's myself and Corey, and then the kids will help out. And Corey handles more of all the production side. She handles the ordering, she handles the pressing, she handles the shipping. She handles the production side of it, where I handle the art side of it, the communication side of it, the front end type of thing. And even with that, you need to dedicate time for it. And that was one of the reasons that we got with Bob, is because a lot of it was automated that we're able to do. And I haven't taken full advantage of that. So I actually have a call set up with Bob to be able to be better at that. And that way we can show the system off more and show it. And you can see, this is what we started with, this is what we got, because that's what will sell the system, is to show, here's our results from what we started. So fresh website, everything from there. And even with that, our sales are not what they were. And I know for a fact that a couple of reasons we're not pushing the stuff like we used to. Because taking the time off, switching over to the new website, I'm scared, because I didn't want to have a big backlog of stuff, but I knew it was a risk that I was worth taking, to not have as many sales come in now, to not have as many pissed off customers now, because in the future it'll be fine. So being able to run target ads, target emails, getting all that, that's what I'm really looking forward to doing, and we should be good to go with it. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I need to get to work. I'm sure you guys need to get to work. I'll create the stuff. So we got tree topper bows. I'll reach out to Cindy to see what we need. I'll reach out to her today. I will get that information. I will make the stuff for next Tuesday with Todd. Will there be a bundle drop tomorrow? I'm not sure. If not tomorrow, next Thursday, we should have one. We're just trying to get other things in order first before adding new things. But we'll get that pushed out. Otherwise, we'll be back here with Friday. This week, let's see. Don't forget, we got Reggie voting is still open, so you can go. You can go vote for us for the Reggies. I will put that in there. We also have. This is the last 2 days. You got today and tomorrow to join up for the yearly membership for our VIP DTF VIP membership. That is only the yearly is only open in November. You'll save a crap ton with it for there. Also, remember that Creative Fabrica is running a cheap deal on that. So if you're looking for some artwork, sign up for Creative Fabrica. There's our link for that. And then finally, X Tools. If you're looking in the mood, if you're looking for a new laser, give them a check out and see what you can find there. So all of those links are in the comments, so you're able to do that. What's Brian say? One guru says he has a company sending 3 emails a day and getting returns. That feels like a lot, but I'm not. But I'm not doing it. Well, and that's what I'm thinking. Is it a lot? I mean, touching base with somebody 3 times a day. I figure here's what's going to happen. If they don't want your information, they're just going to unsubscribe to your list. Okay, so they're not our customer. So maybe not. But my thing is that content creation. If they're doing 3 a day, and let's just say that they're doing it 5 days a week, that's 5, 10, 15, that's 20. So in a work month, that's 22 days, right? 22 days times 3 is going to be 66. Now I've got 66 pieces of content to create each month for that, right? So how does it work? Is it themed out? I mean, is it like, okay, we're going to take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're talking about this, Thursday, Friday, this? Is it all towards the same stuff? I need to know more about it. I mean, you're talking, what is that, like almost 800 emails a year just on that. So, I want to make sure that I'm sending good content. It's not all sales stuff. I guess when we look at it, like for us, we send out a Sunday email and here's all the links of where we are for the week. There's 4 emails for a month. And then each day, hey, we're live here. So, 8:00, hey, don't miss it. We go live in a half an hour. So I guess that can be an email. So there's 3 days. The one for Tuesday with Todd, right before we go on that. So now we've got 4. Now, if we, right, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday with Todd is 4. We've got our weekly reminder, which would be 5. If we do a bundle drop, that would be 6. So we're almost to 1 every day with just standard content. Now, if I throw in some other things, hey, we just got this new affiliate link in here. Check this out. Here's this, that, maybe. I really want to know more information about that. Yes, Diana, you have a great day. T-Town, you have a good day. Glad the press is back up and going. Like I said, all the links are down there. So you guys have an amazing day. We'll be back here Friday, December, right? It's going to be December the next time we chat, if we don't chat tomorrow. So peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time.